The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
He's brought down by Shaq.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Wilson's pass.
He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Third down, Wilson. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And he's got some space here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Complete to
Chris Carson, 61 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
For Seattle.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Their own 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Muscles by at the 25. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Panthers nothing.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw is Wilson on 3rd down. He'll find Metcalf, and he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it.
But it brings
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard. hard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On second down, McCaffrey. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Bridgewater now. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Michael Palardi.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
3rd down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Slide to kick off for Carolina.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And
they'll run this with Homer. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Tyre Whitehead.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. A handoff as they run the counter play. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A gain of 26.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw again is Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. The 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen, for a Seattle 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 34 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Mike 27. Mike 27.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be taken in by Anderson. The 30, 10, and he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
Lining up for the point after.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here,
a big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Seahawks.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A handoff as they run the counter play. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. Uses the spin. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Christian McCaffrey on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Today's final score, Seahawks.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.